Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers: can Drew be a viable love interest again after the disgusting Willow romance? According to General Hospital spoilers, Drew Quartermaine and Willow Corinthos' romance has frustrated many fans. There is potential for Willow's forgiveness, but could Drew ever be a viable love interest again after this nasty romance? Drew has become particularly despised on social media, and rightfully so, after sleeping with his nephew's wife and then encouraging Willow to use burned Michael Corinthos as leverage while he was in the ICU. Drew clearly wants to make decisions for Willow and control the show, so he's taking advantage of her cult mentality and hero worship of him. Drew is already planning to relocate Willow and her children to his new home, so he may end up forcing her into it. Willow had previously asked Drew to lead her down the aisle and appeared to regard him almost as a father figure, thus their romance was off to a bad start. Of course, we can't forget that Drew slept with Nina Reeves while falling for Willow and has yet to admit it. Drew has devolved into a big sleazeball, so is there any hope for him? Many GH fans are hoping that Drew will become the center of a fatal whodunit and be written out eventually. If Drew sticks around and they try to redeem him, it will be a difficult task. The writing team will have their job cut out for them in undoing all of the harm that has been done. It's difficult to imagine this Drew as the same character that Billy Miller previously played. Drew's mentality has changed dramatically, and he is currently one of the greatest losers on soap operas. Drew used to be a compassionate person, but he's become selfish and even nasty at times. Drew is primarily concerned about his connection with Willow for now, so he is preparing himself for a big fall if that romance fails. Willow may dump Drew for keeping his Nina hookups a secret once she receives updates. We'd like to see Drew pay the consequences of his actions, but can he recover from all of this and become a viable love interest for someone else in the future? We wouldn't want Drew on any lady in Port Charles right now, but we'll bring you more predictions about his character's future. According to General Hospital spoilers, Drew may need to do some soul-searching sooner or later, so stay tuned. General Hospital preview: fans react surprisingly as Cyrus prepares to kill. Spoiler. Everyone in Port Charles knows Cyrus is a nasty guy, and many have learned that he is a killer. This week on General Hospital, Laura's apparently God-fearing brother plots another murder, possibly two. Fans, like the Port Charles police, have been attempting to connect the dots between the trail of bodies left in Cyrus' wake. But that is proving difficult, given his motives, which are opaque at best. However, the most recent commercial, which you can see below, appears to indicate that he is now in self-protection mode. Why are we saying that? Because he's set his sights on Elizabeth and Joss, who have been striving to put an end to his reign of terror. The next chapter in their Nancy Drew-like escapades may have one of the gorgeous young ladies visiting the morgue as a permanent guest. We believe that Cyrus has killed at least 5 people, and he's not going to stop killing until somebody stops him. The next movie screening at the local theater might be the classic horror flick My Bloody Valentine, given the just-past holiday in upstate New York. Fans are divided about this latest surprise. Based on what they're saying on social media, they're clearly ready for this plot to conclude. At the same time, they're not thrilled about the prospect of losing Jeff Kober and his ponytailed villain. Lisa Etchard, who uses the social media platform Twitter, eloquently summed up the conflicting emotions that many people experience. "It's time to wind up the Cyrus story," she remarked, adding, "but I hate to see the actor leave. He's really good, so Cyrus is going to inject Joss, and Elizabeth is going to save her, perhaps. It's time to finish up the Cyrus story, but I'm sad to see the actor go. He's really good." Guy Wilson has taken over as Lucky Spencer on General Hospital, replacing Jonathan Jackson. According to General Hospital teasers, Lucky Spencer will have a new look between February 17th and 21st, as actor Guy Wilson has been identified as a temporary recast for the role. Jonathan Jackson, who has portrayed Lucky on and off since 1993, will take a break for a few episodes. In fact, SOD reports that Jackson has already returned to film episodes for the soap, so fans may expect to see OG Lucky return to action sooner than later. Wilson may be familiar to soap opera fans from his appearance on Days of Our Lives, where he was recast as Will Horton, another legacy character. Wilson played Will from 2014 to 2015, when the character was murdered in a serial murderer plot. However, this is not Wilson's first rodeo in the realm of Port Charles. Longtime GH viewers may recall the actor from a March 2006 plot in which he played a teen version of Lucky's late father, Luke Spencer. Tracy Quartermaine had a fantasy about what it might have been like if she and Luke had met when they were younger. Having saying that, GH viewers have grown accustomed to Lucky recasts throughout the years. After all, both Greg Vaughn and Jacob Young took over as Lucky after Jackson left the drama in 1999. He did, however, return to the job from 2009 to 2011, paid a quick visit in 2015, and made an official return in late August 2024. Lucky is currently embroiled in a nice romantic reunion plot with longtime girlfriend Elizabeth Baldwin, and Team L&L supporters hope to see these two strengthen their romance soon. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Elizabeth and Lucky will face a lot of turmoil during the week of February 17th to 21st, as Cyrus Renaud continues to terrorize the small town. In fact, it appears that Elizabeth will be his target, but can she and Lucky stop him before he crosses another hazardous line? General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks, February 17th to 28th, 2025 medical emergency alert. Jason puts an end to Cyrus's killing spree? General Hospital spoilers for February 17th to 28th, 2025 suggest that Carly Spencer seeks answers from Sonny. What are you asking? Find out here. Meanwhile, Cyrus redirects his emphasis to Elizabeth after deciding to write off Kai. Next, Jason Morgan takes a decision that could change everything, and Jocelyn may become his accomplice. So, what is on the menu? General Hospital spoilers, Carly lashes out at Sonny, Kai's life in danger? General Hospital spoilers begin the week with Carly Spencer confronting Sonny Corinthos. She's attempting to find out why Sonny suddenly decided to be friendly to Ava Jerome. Meanwhile, Sonny is fighting a cardiac problem that is about to put him on the operating table. Will he come clean or keep Carly in the dark? Speaking of Carly, she will receive flowers from Jack Brennan. But their evening will not go as planned, so Jack will try to put things right. Maxie Jones, a matchmaker in Port Charles, encourages Lulu Spencer and Dante Falconeri not to reject their emotions for one another. Harrison Chase then tries to attract Brooke Lynn Quartermaine with a romantic gesture, but she is overcome with remorse. Furthermore, Kai Taylor and Trina Robinson get closer, unaware that Cyrus is eyeing Kai. However, he may alter gears and attack Elizabeth Baldwin instead. He's been keeping an eye on her, and things may not end well. Lucky Spencer, on the other hand, will not stand by while Cyrus pursues Liz. Will he bear the price himself? Jason returns to his gangster ways? If this happens, Lulu and Laura Collins will be the first to get the devastating news. Doctors Isaiah Gannon and Portia Robinson will be striving to save lives, which may include Lucky's. But that is not all. Jason Morgan is ready to make a major decision. Yes, the former mobster has had enough of Cyrus claiming innocent lives. He might end his chapter for good. Furthermore, Jason will face Drew Quartermaine after the latter has defeated Curtis Ashford. Don't be surprised if Willow sees the ugly side of Drew. Elsewhere, Sasha Gilmore eventually chooses to tell Maxie the truth about her baby's paternity. Will she inform Maxie about her encounter with Michael Corinthos? Even still, Sasha and Jason's baby gossip will continue to circulate. Cyrus Karma will come up with him between the 24th and 28th of February. But the major question is, who will take him down? Will it be Jason? According to GH rumors, Jocelyn will play a significant role in his demise because she is still grieving the loss of Dex. Sasha's journey to motherhood, a gender reveal with emotional implications. As Sasha Gilmore Corbin prepares to bring a new life into the world, one question remains, will she have a boy or a girl? The answer will undoubtedly be a watershed moment for Sasha, bringing a mix of emotions, memories, and fresh starts. In the coming weeks, a routine hospital appointment will bring the long-awaited surprise. If Sasha decides to find out the gender before her delivery date, she will have more time to comprehend what is to come. Given Sasha's past with parenting, this discovery may be more significant than most people realize. A painful past and a hopeful future. For those who remember Sasha's painful story, her first child, Liam Corbin, was born prematurely and tragically died soon after delivery. That heartbreaking loss nearly destroyed her, and even as she moves forward, the pain of losing her son lingers in the backdrop of all her decisions. If the doctors tell Sasha she is carrying another baby boy, she will surely experience mixed feelings. A baby boy would evoke thoughts of Liam, the dreams she had for him, the affection she never had the opportunity to properly express. The prospect of having a second kid may cause Sasha to experience anguish and terror, as if history were to repeat itself. At the same time, she may find comfort in knowing that Liam is looking over her and sending his younger brother as a healing gift. This could be an opportunity for Sasha to rediscover motherhood, enabling herself to love without the weight of the past determining her future. A new beginning for a daughter? On the other side, it's possible that Sasha's doctor may tell she's expecting a girl. This could trigger a whole other set of emotions, ones of renewal, a fresh start, and the opportunity to raise a kid without the burden of comparison to her late son. A baby girl might represent a new beginning for Sasha, allowing her to focus on what lies ahead rather than what she has lost. She might take pleasure in visualizing her daughter's future, how she will raise her to be strong, independent, and free of the sad ties of the past. The ongoing battle over paternity. Of course, even as Sasha focuses on the gender reveal and the prospect of motherhood, there is one unanswered issue, her baby's paternity. As it stands, the world believes Jason Morgan is the father, a well-crafted cover story intended to shield Michael Corinthos from the consequences of their affair. With Michael still healing and unable to confront the matter head-on, Sasha and Jason continue to play their roles, protecting him from more complications. But how long can they keep up the ruse? Will the baby's gender reveal complicate matters further? What happens next? Whatever the outcome, Sasha's pregnancy will be full with both joy and challenges. Whether she welcomes a son or a daughter, she is ready to face this new chapter with courage and hope. However, with so many mysteries still hidden in the shadows, the voyage ahead promises many twists and turns. As Port Charles watches and waits, one thing is clear, Sasha's journey is far from over. Spoilers, Jason becomes Sasha's protector, and Tracy is forced to take time off. General Hospital spoilers, Jason Morgan has been known to claim a troubled child, and right now, nothing is more important to him than protecting his family. Fans are beginning to suspect that Jason will stand up to the plate for Sasha Gilmore Corbin and her baby with Michael, much as he did for Carly Spencer when Michael Corinthos was a baby in need of protection. Sasha has only told Jason about this secret, and it wasn't her intention to do so, but the guy is smart. With Cody Bell indicating Jason and Sasha are a couple, it's just a matter of time before the Quartermaines express their thoughts. Will this story help or hamper Sasha's comfortable position as the Q cook under Tracy Quartermaine's leadership? Tracy has made it known that she does not particularly like Sasha. For some reason, she has a quarrel with this girl and refuses to let it go. She did not approve of her friend Cody's connection with the former model. She likes her pastry but dislikes the company she tends to keep. Tracy even seems to believe she has a say in how Sasha lives her private life, pregnancy and all. It's apparent that as Sasha becomes more irritated about her baby on board, Tracy will respond accordingly. Spoilers, Jason and Tracy's relationship is changing of course, while Tracy isn't too crazy about Sasha, she is getting fond of Jason. She didn't see that coming either. Tracy has been harsh on Jason throughout the years, but she suddenly saw through his gruff facade to the eyes of a parent who will put his child first no matter what. Furthermore, he chose to unite with his bloodline over Sonny Corinthos while Tracy was physically keeping Michael and Willow Corinthos' children captive. These two have bonded, and we hope to see the results of that shortly. Will Tracy soften up towards Sasha if she believes another Quartermaine child is on the way? General Hospital spoilers, this can't last. Michael will eventually return to the picture, at least we hope so. When the time comes for him to claim his child, Tracy will discover she has been duped. Where will this leave her relationships with Sasha and Jason? Will she see him as a hero for stepping in and not allowing someone else, someone who isn't a Q, to fill Michael's shoes, while holding Sasha accountable for lying and being pregnant with a married man's child in the first place? General Hospital spoilers, Cyrus shot this week, 3 possible suspects? According to General Hospital spoilers, things are going to become really bad in Port Charles. The soap's preview for the week of February 17th to 21st has just been released, and it gives viewers some interesting insight into what they can expect over the following 5 days. Cyrus Renaud appears to be targeting a new victim in the episode airing on Monday, February 17th. The trailer shows the criminal getting a second injection of digitalis, while Elizabeth Baldwin appears to fill Anna Devane in on the devastation Cyrus has caused while volunteering at the hospital and turning woods. Still, as the moments in the trailer unfold, a film shows Cyrus discovering Jocelyn Jacks in his hideaway house, and he also appears at Elizabeth's door. Joss and Elizabeth are terrified when he arrives. A gun will be fired at the end of the preview, so fans can assume that Cyrus' days are numbered. Whether it's a loved one looking to save Elizabeth or Jocelyn, someone will come to their aid, maybe ending his reign of terror for good. Here are 3 suspects behind the gun. Suspect number 1: Jack Brennan keeps his promise. If Cyrus finds Jocelyn at his hideaway, he may attack her. Because GH previews are constantly off, it's unclear if Cyrus discovers Jocelyn first or approaches Elizabeth at her home first. Regardless, Jack Brennan is the one who persuaded Joss to investigate Dex Heller's stabbing as part of a WSB agent test, so if he provides the trail that leads her to Cyrus' hideaway house, he would undoubtedly follow her to ensure her safety. If Cyrus attacks, Jack may be able to stop him in his tracks by shooting him. Suspect number 2: Lucky Spencer saves the day. However, Joss has been fairly adept at thinking on her feet lately, so might she charm her way out of a risky situation? Cyrus has recently grown apprehensive of Elizabeth, believing she is the reason everyone is questioning his intentions. She will most certainly be his target on Monday's episode, so could Lucky Spencer be there to save her and seal an LNL romantic reunion if Cyrus strikes? Suspect number 3: Jason Morgan's revenge. On the other hand, Jason Morgan, Port Charles's #1 hero, has a knack for predicting danger. What happens if Jason overhears Jocelyn's plans, pursues her, and shoots Cyrus? He will not only save Carly Spencer's daughter, but he may also expose Brennan's plot, which has put Joss in risk. Carly and Brennan's romance is heating up, and finding that the WSB agent was recruiting her daughter for the agency would undoubtedly blow it apart. Still, Jason shooting Cyrus will result in some justice for Sam McCall and Jason's son, Danny Morgan. General Hospital spoilers reveal that fans may expect a lot of turmoil in the coming days as Cyrus' digitalis narrative concludes. But will the criminal live to see another day, or will he leave the canvas forever? Fans will need to tune in to find out. Will Dante's relentless pursuit of justice lead him back to Lulu? Dante Falconeri is a man on a mission, but it's not only about apprehending Sam McCall's murderer, it's about finding a way to make sense of the sorrow, loss, and rage that is boiling inside him. The love of his life has left him, and the only thing keeping him together is his desire to discover the truth. However, his quest of justice comes at a cost, as his rage blinds him to the support he has, particularly Anna Devane's choice to exclude him from the official investigation. For Anna, this is typical procedure. Dante is too emotionally committed, and his relationship with Sam makes it hard for him to maintain the professional distance required to manage such a sensitive case. But for Dante, being pushed aside is an insult and a betrayal. He isn't just grieving, he's spinning, and his obsession with finding Sam's murderer is starting to overwhelm him. What Dante does not aware is that someone from his past is watching over him, someone who understands his anguish better than anyone else. Lulu Spencer, the woman he once loved and lost, may be the only one who can tear down the barriers he's constructed around himself. Could this terrible mystery be the catalyst that brings them back together? A dangerous obsession and an unexpected ally. Dante has never given up, especially not on those he cares about. His desire to identify Sam's killer has driven him to recklessness, and without the structure of an official inquiry to guide him, he is venturing into perilous terrain. He's breaking rules he never would have, chasing leads without backup, and putting himself in dangerous circumstances. Enter Lulu Spencer. Their relationship was previously distinguished by mutual respect and unwavering loyalty to each other. They fought side by side, supported one another through difficult decisions, and became a family. However, with Lulu's coma and Dante's effort to move forward, everything changed. Now that Sam is gone, Lulu notices cracks emerging in Dante's armor, and she knows she can't stand by and watch him ruin himself. She enters, warily at first, providing him a new perspective, a fresh set of eyes. But as the investigation progresses, so does their relationship. Working together rekindles a friendship that had been dormant for years, a love that never completely died. The new Luke and Laura? Longtime Port Charles residents can't help but notice similarities between Dante and Lulu's narrative and that of her parents, Luke and Laura Spencer. Like Luke and Laura, Dante and Lulu have been pulled together in the thick of a mystery, compelled to trust one another despite years of separation. Luke and Laura base their love story on adventure, peril, and the pursuit of justice, and it appears that their daughter may be following in their footsteps. The issue is, will the hunt for Sam's killer be the catalyst for Dante and Lulu's reunion? A love rekindled in the midst of tragedy. As they dig deeper into the case, their collaboration evolves from necessity to much more. The thrill of the pursuit, the long nights spent poring over clues, the moments of calm comprehension, each interaction pushes them closer together. Dante, who has become lost in his sadness, finds consolation in Lulu's company. She reminds him of who he was before the loss and tragedy, before he became driven with vengeance. And for Lulu, working with Dante again brings up old emotions she thought she had buried long ago. It's a gradual burn, a rekindling of something they each thought had vanished. But as they learn more about Sam's murder, they must also confront the truth about their own hearts. What happens next? The route to justice is never simple, nor is the journey back to love. Dante and Lulu are on a collision course, tied by their past, their pain, and the inescapable attraction between them. Will they give in to their emotions, or will their past hold them back? One thing is certain, this lawsuit will affect everything. And when the dust settles, Dante and Lulu may find themselves at the beginning of something new. Jason stormed into Charlie's, his gaze fixed on Cyrus, who had his hand on Danny's arm. The air crackled with tension as Jason's voice was low and threatening. "Take your hands off my son," he warned, his words as cutting as steel. "Touch him again, and I promise, no one will ever find what's left of you." Cyrus, ever the picture of spooky calm, let Danny go and brushed his sleeves, as if Jason's threat was nothing more than a passing breeze. But Danny wasn't finished. Wrenching himself away, he turned, rage emanating from his every action. "I know you killed my mother." His voice pierced across the bar, raw and accusatory. Jason stiffened, his eyes flashing to his son before dragging him toward the exit. When they got outdoors, he grabbed Danny's shoulders. "You never say anything like that in front of him again." His tone was lower but no less forceful. Danny shrugged him off, fire in his eyes. "Then tell me I'm wrong," he demanded. But Jason didn't respond, which just increased Danny's wrath. Inside, Kai, still reeling from what had just happened, looked at Trina, Gio, and Emma. "Okay, that was insane." Trina folded her arms, a shadow falling over her face. "That man is beyond dangerous," she mumbled. "Cyrus isn't your typical minor criminal. He is the reason my mother and I were taken captive. He shot my father right in front of me." The weight of her words fell on them, dark and weighty. Kai, unfortunately, was not finished. He set his shoulders and marched right towards Cyrus, holding his ground despite their size disparity. "I think it's time you left," he stated calmly. Martin, exasperated, grabbed his brother's arm. "Come on, Cyrus, let's go before you cause any more trouble." Cyrus chuckled and looked at the young man in front of him, almost amused. "You've got guts, I'll give you that," he said, then let Martin lead him out. Trina glanced to Kai with gratitude in her eyes. "That was reckless, but, thank you," she admitted. Emma, ever the idealist, attempted to refocus the topic. "So, about the animal cruelty." Gio gave her a glance and took her away. "Emma, read the room," he whispered. "Trina's upset, and now's not the time to talk about your event." Emma grimaced and folded her arms. "I was trying to distract her," she explained. "She doesn't need to keep reliving that nightmare." Gio exhaled and rubbed the back of his neck. "I misread it. I am sorry." Emma's lips curled into a little smile. "Make it up to me by helping me hand out flyers." Meanwhile, Kai cast a peek toward Trina. "You were quite calm back there. How do you do this?" Trina sighed. "I wasn't always like this." Trauma used to control me, but I realized I didn't want to live in terror forever. Kai nodded, absorbing her words. That's pretty wise. Liz lowered her voice as she approached Lucky at the bar. How does Danny know about Cyrus? Why would he face him? Lucky ran his hand through his hair. Too many people are beginning to fit the pieces together. It's only a matter of time before Cyrus understands we've got him. Liz's fingers drummed frantically on the counter. If we don't move fast, he's going to slip through our fingers. Lucky nodded. Then we need to take what we've got to Anna before it's too late. Christina was deep in conversation with Isaiah across the bar. My dad and Lucky's dad used to run a club together, she explained. Isaiah lifted his eyebrow. So now you own this place? Christina nodded. I was managing it, and my dad, well, he realized I needed something to ground me after I lost my daughter. Cyrus lingered outside, his countenance unreadable. Martin joined him, irritation evident in every step. You should press charges against Jason. Cyrus shakes his head. I've had enough violence in my life, he said. I'm choosing peace. As Lucky was finishing up, the gentle notes of a familiar tune wafted into the pub. Liz recognized it right away, the same tune they had danced to the night before Rick interrupted them. Lucky reached out a hand. Do you want to finish that dance? Liz paused for a brief minute before grasping his hand. They swayed lightly, enthralled in the moment, but neither noticed the figure watching them from the shadows, Cyrus, his eyes dark and enigmatic. Dante walked into the PCPD across town, resolve written all over his face. Anna hardly looked up. You're on leave, she reminded him. You can't be here. Dante leaned on the desk. You know why I'm here. Anna eventually met his gaze. There is nothing new to report. Dante, you need to let this go. His mouth tensed, but he turned and went away. Chase sat in the questioning room, studying the building superintendent across from him. Is Cyrus causing any trouble? The man shakes his head. Nope. We barely see him. Except for last week, we had a visitor. Chase's interest peaked. Who? The man paused, then pointed to a photograph. Her. Chase's stomach sank. It was Joss. He swiftly fled the room and found Anna. We need to bring Jocelyn in, before she gets herself killed. General Hospital Spoilers Weekly Preview February 17th to 21st, Cyrus murderous plot, Anna shocked, gunshots explode, Liz and Joss in danger. On the upcoming GH, there will be love, peril, and stunning revelations on Valentine's Day. General Hospital spoilers and updates for the week of Monday, February 17th to Friday, February 21st include Valentine's Day celebrations, homicidal schemes, and horrifying shocks. Curtis Ashford celebrates Valentine's Day at the Savoy, Cyrus Renaud devises homicidal plans, and Elizabeth Baldwin receives a terrifying surprise. Curtis hosts a Valentine's Day celebration at the Savoy, which is a massive party with music and a band playing. He takes the stage and declares Happy Valentine's Day as Portia Robinson sits at a table, joyful and clapping. Lucas Jones can also be spotted in the club, where he is sitting with Brad Cooper. Brooklyn Chase sits nearby with Damian Spinelli, and they are both delighted and clapping. Where is Harrison Chase? Will he appear on stage, or is he on the case? Murderous plots Cyrus is seen elsewhere. It appears that he is in his hiding, plotting murder as he prepares to strike again. He's filling a syringe with digitalis and has numerous dosages ready, at least 5 vials and syringes each, spread over 2 open boxes on the table. Anna Devane may regret imprisoning Jason Morgan to keep Cyrus from being killed before it's finished. Cyrus is no longer attempting to appear virtuous, judging by the expression on his face. If looks could kill, Cyrus' terrifying gaze would take out many in Port Charles as he exacts his revenge on them. Elizabeth and Lucky update Anna in Anna's office. Elizabeth is seen updating her, and Lucky Spencer will join her in Monday's episode. It's worth mentioning that starting Tuesday, February 18th, Guy Wilson will fill in as Lucky. Anna receives the message, "We believe that Cyrus has killed at least 5 people, and he's not going to stop killing until somebody stops him." Another person on GH died of a heart attack, according to an autopsy, followed by 3 others, her, Sam McCall, and Dex Heller. It appears that Elizabeth and Lucky's investigations in Turning Woods may have discovered 2 more victims. Wrong place, wrong time. Following Colette Moreau's leads under Jack Brennan's direction, Jocelyn Jacks finds herself in Cyrus' lair. Cyrus assumed Elizabeth was the one who duped his supervisor into letting her inside his room, and he discovered papers missing and a dried flower moved from his Bible. Jocelyn turns around, alert, to see a homicidal Cyrus confronting her at the open front door. Dex's rifle could be quite useful right now if she has it locked and loaded, however this is not guaranteed. Will Jocelyn become one of Cyrus' next victims, stabbed with a syringe full of digitalis? Scary surprises. It appears that Elizabeth is still on Cyrus' hit list, as he appears to be at her home, and she is expecting Lucky or possibly Aiden Weber. She's dressed in a robe, carrying a tray of food, probably a special Valentine's Day breakfast, and exits the kitchen. But instead of Lucky, Aiden, and his boyfriend Tobias, she notices Cyrus in the room. That was hardly the Valentine's Day surprise she had hoped for. Is he equipped with a syringe, or will he have a gun or another weapon, perhaps Dex's gun, which he wrestles away from Jocelyn? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.